What is up, guys? My name, of course, is Carlo. Welcome you to another video. We have one of the youngest stars of the Wrong in the house, Mr. Cameron Mack. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. So, how's lockdown treating you?
Oh, God. I want to go outside. I want to go out. I want to do stuff.
Mm,
But no, stuck inside.
yeah.
But I'm coping with it. I'm dealing.
What are you doing to sort of fill the time?
Um, Movies.
Mm,
A lot of movies.
yeah,
I think.
I was binge watching last night, and I just didn't realise the time I was watching. I watched Daniel Radcliffe's new film, which I thought was brilliant. It's about apartheid, and he's trapped in a prison.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah,
Need to-
but it's not out yet. But oh well. I like the weapons on the wall, man. What's going on with that?
Oh, yeah. I've decided I'm gonna have like my nice armory going on.
That
So
is
this is
sick.
not the only wall that I'm allowed to decorate in my bedroom. But yeah, I've got them. They're all kind of hidden away in the corner. But I like
Is that
having
Thor's
things.
hammer?
Yeah, but I found a website and it was like giving a free one away, and I had to pay 16 quid for shipping, and turns out that was the result.
Is it big? Is it full size or?
No, it's like literally just it's a cheap plastic one.
Oh, it's a baby rattle.
Yeah,
It looks alright hanging on the wall though from here.
it does.
And you've
Yeah,
got some film posters behind you. What are these like
uh,
your favourite
they were
films?
dads
Or
actually.
huh?
They were dads.
Oh, bless him. They're wicked.
Which
What are they, little prints?
yeah, he made them himself. A couple of clips and photo frames.
Oh, bless him. That's wicked. I found a wicked picture of Dad yesterday. Did you see it?
Well, yeah,
Of us all at school.
yeah,
You
found it.
see, I actually was meant to be near your dad, but I didn't bring my blazer in that day to school. I actually remember that quite fondly, and I got put on the top right hand side with all the other guys that never brought their blazer into school. So if you look down that right side, we've all got like white shirts on.
I do remember noticing the guy next to dad did look like Tom Holland.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters in there. I've seen one. I saw one guy that looked like Peter Kay in it. I'd have to put a little picture over the top of this. Yeah, he looks a bit like Peter Kay. I can't remember, but there's so many familiar faces in that. They were the good old days. So, apart from that, what you been up to? Apart from binge watching movies and stuff like that.
Um, well, as you know, I did a 24-hour gaming challenge for charity the other
Mm.
night.
How did that go?
We raised over 200 quid.
No, well done.
We actually hit two targets. We had the original target was only 100, but we hit that within like the first 3 hours.
Oh
So
wow.
100 and
I
ended up
watched a
getting
bit of it. I did watch a bit of it. He was playing Rainbow. Is it Rainbow Six? He was playing.
yeah Rainbow Six
So
Siege.
yeah, that looked pretty awesome. Are you going to do that on a regular basis, or because I think
Uh,
I heard you said you was going to do it yearly or something like that?
yeah, I want to be able to do it yearly, just kind of just keep it going.
Mm. And it should just go from there. Have you got a link? Because I'll post a link in. Have you still got
Yeah,
a donation link?
yeah. The
People can still
donations are
donate.
still open until May 2nd.
Right, so I'll post the link, guys, in the description below. What's the charity you're supporting? Is it for the
Uh,
NHS or?
I can't remember what it was called. It was my friend that was setting up all the charities. The name has literally just slipped my mind, and I've turned my phone off. But I'll try and honestly can't remember what the name was.
We'll find it and we'll put it in the description. So if you guys want to donate a couple of quid, feel free. So you came on scene a little bit later on of the Wrong.
Yeah,
You got your bit of. How do you feel about it? Explain to us all, like your experience so far.
it's been amazing so far. I mean, like yourself, I want to just be able to get on with it.
Mm,
You know, I want to get back out and do filming again because honestly, that one day that we shot the teaser was probably one of the best days
mm,
like ever.
yeah, good. It's such good fun. It really is good fun.
Like being an actor is something that I've wanted to do for a while.
Mm,
So like to be able to get the chance is absolutely amazing.
And you look good. And you actually look good. I think most people have actually seen the teaser already. But we'll drop a clip of Cameron in action in the teaser. It's your like first sort of major role in a film.
I do like, because of course I'm in college, so I'm doing media studies. So we do a bit of filmmaking in that, and I try and act in that as much as I can.
Have you been back to college since all this happened? Or you're not in college at the moment?
No, not in college at all at the moment.
You must miss that.
Yeah.
Miss your mates and stuff like that. And how long's your course going on for? What is it, like 2-year course? Or?
I've got a 2-year course, so it went
Now.
at the moment, yeah. No.
So tell us a bit about yourself. Like tell the audience a bit about, because we're connected quite emotionally together. Because of your dad. Me and Cam's dad used to go to school together. We went to primary school, and we went to secondary school together. We go back a long way. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, sadly, and we do miss him very much. So I think I'd be very proud of you, seeing you, because me and your dad, we were massive movie fans, and we was into a cartoon. I don't know if you ever told you about this, but we was into a TV show called Mask, which was a cartoon. Do you know what I mean? The TV show Mask, which is fond memories, really, really fond memories. So I think I'd be very proud of you, of where you're at, because, like I said, he was a film fan, as much as all of us. So to see you in a movie, I think it'd be over the moon with that. So you got your sort of. You did get a script, didn't you? I sent you a script over.
Yeah, great my draw.
Yeah. When you first got the script, what was your take us through? You started reading it. What did you think of the script? Did you think, oh my god, this looks like a bit of a challenge? What was your thoughts?
I actually got the script when I was in college, so I didn't read it until 2 days after, because I wanted to read it on paper for the first time, so I had to wait for Mum to go and print it. But when I did, I got home from college one day and it was on my desk, and like the first, literally, didn't even, as soon as I got in, just immediately started reading it. No, I absolutely loved it. Because of course I'd watched, as soon as I got the part, I immediately started watching all the behind the scenes to try and like catch up on everything. And after seeing like the rehearsal and like the house setting and everything, when reading the script, honestly, it was like watching the movie. Like,
so you got a feeling of what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
And how do you feel like playing a character like this? Because he's going to go for a bit of hell, isn't he? Without giving too much away. But also, it's very difficult with your character to explain what's going on without giving the plot away. So it's quite difficult, isn't it? So, did you look at the script and think, God, this seems like a lot of pressure? Or do you think, yeah, I could do this, like, pretty straightforward? Because you've never had a script before, so...
No, I mean, I've written scripts, but I've never had anything given to me. It's a big responsibility.
And what have you been learning? I mean, have you been studying your character? Have you been getting inspiration from anything?
I think the Saw movies would be a big inspiration towards something, like kind of taking inspiration from them the way. Like, of course, being tied up. Being tied up and like cracked. That's that's quite dramatic of it.
Yeah, because there's not really I mean, there is dialogue in this film from you, but it's mostly suffering.
There's a lot of physical acting.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you feel about the physical part of it? I mean,
I feel like that's going to be the best bit.
Yeah. The action sequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you preparing for that? Are you training for that, or?
I don't know really. Just head straight into it.
Mm. So tell us a bit about like your experience, like what sort of films you like. I mean, what's your favourite film?
Um, I like horror a
Mm.
lot,
I think everyone
but
does, don't they?
believe it or not, my favourite film, like I don't usually have favourites, but my favourite film isn't actually a horror movie. I think my favourite film would have to be The World's End with Simon Pegg and Nick
Oh, I
Frost.
love that movie. I watched that last week. I've had it. I bought it, and I've had it on Blu-ray for about a year and a half, and it was still sealed, and it's till I sort of binge watched. So I'd watched that. I watched Paul, and I watched Shaun of the Dead, like back to back. But At World's End is hilarious. It's such a good film. What made you like that film? What was it about that film?
I don't know. I'd remembered seeing the clip where they're in the like the underground bit talking to the light. But I'd seen that clip and I was like, I didn't know what movie it was. But then I remember finding it out and seeing it on Netflix.
Mm.
So I decided I'd watch it. I actually slept halfway through and carried on the next morning. But I just remember watching it and I don't know, I just thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Mm.
And it's just been one of my favourites.
Yeah, it is a really good film. Very funny, especially the sequence in the bathroom. I thought that was hilarious. I didn't see that coming. I knew there was something wrong with this town when I first watched it, but then I thought when that scene was in the bathroom when he had a fight with them alien android things, I thought was just very well put together.
It's unexpected.
Yeah, it's very unexpected. So we start filming hopefully in June. Hopefully. But this lockdown sort of. Oh, hang on. Oh, sure, I'll cut that bit out. This lockdown obviously has got us all pegged down and not being able to do much because we had another guy playing you, which sort of let us down in a big way. We did let us down. I sort of had to get rid of him. Unfortunately, that's what happens in filmmaking. You find someone and they I don't know, they push too hard.
Mm.
And this guy was pushing too hard, and I just had to sort of let him go. And then I sort of put some auditions out there, didn't I? Put some casting call out, found you, and you was an immediate choice. He was. We had a couple of other lads, but you were sort of firm favourite because, you just looked the part as well. Do you know what I'm saying? And you look like you can take a whooping and all. So, how do you think your script sort of differs to anything else you've seen on screen? I mean, tell us a little bit about the script, how you're rehearsing for it, how you're studying it, and how you're preparing for your character.
I mean, reading the script like over and over again, like see if there's anything I'll miss or anything, because of course there are things you won't notice first time round. So like, I'll go over my scenes and I'll kind of try and like, when I read it, I won't exactly read it. I'll kind of act along to it as I'm reading it. I'll just try and figure out some things that I could do with it. And like, yeah. So
what did your mum say about it? Did she read the script or?
I don't think she has read. Mum, have you read my script? She hasn't read it.
She needs to read it. Have you been rehearsing with her?
Huh?
Hey?
What did you say?
She needs to read it and rehearse with you. She could play Barry.
I'm gonna do that after this call. I'm gonna go get the script.
And obviously there was a lot of people like really proud when you first announced that you was being in the movie. Tell us a little bit about that. What happened? How did you tell people and stuff like that? Because at your age, I mean, it must be quite an exciting
The first people I wanted to tell were my friends, but like I told one of my friends that I had like an audition for it in something,
And what did they say?
and but he gave me some tips and stuff. But then as soon as I got it, I actually told him that I didn't get the part,
Right.
and I was going to see if I could try and go as long as possible without telling anyone that I was in the movie.
Right.
And literally after the day, I couldn't continue. But the next day was my friend's birthday, and we were all going to see the Harley Quinn movie.
Right.
And I didn't want to take anything special away from his day.
Yeah.
So until after the movie,
Mm.
and then I was like, "Oh yeah, guys, I got the part yesterday. I'm going to be in this movie."
Yeah.
And so yeah.
And what did they say to that?
Oh.
Shit.
At first, they didn't believe me. Like a lot of, I was quite shocked.
Mm.
But yeah, no, they're happy, and they're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Did they see the trailer and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, there was a trailer came out. I actually got, as you know, I got some of my friends to try and record their initial reactions to it.
Mm.
A few of them uploaded it to YouTube
Yeah.
and sent it. But yeah, no.
So what was Mum's response? Your mum's response to it when you told her? I mean, what did she say about it?
I can't actually remember. I remember because of course I had
You
to
should
call
get
them.
her on screen. You should get her on screen and get her in.
Ma, come here.
Yeah.
I'm being neat with you. No, you sure?
What happened?
You can be. Yeah. I just can't remember your
Hello.
age.
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah,
Brilliant. So what was your reaction when Cam got the part of the film?
good. I'm really proud of him. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's going to do very well in it.
yeah, I'm really excited.
Was you disturbed about the trailer when you saw your young lad?
A little bit. It's a bit scary, isn't it?
Oh, well, it gets worse. Trust me on that. With the amount of effects going into this film, you're going to be very worried about your boy.
Well, I know you'll look after him.
Oh, definitely. He's in good hands. We've got an amazing crew that we all love him. So we're going to make a star out of him.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it. It's
Yeah.
really excited for him and for you and for everybody.
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Get your ball gowned out for the premiere.
Excellent. Yeah, we've got a few excited people, haven't we, Cam? A few of my friends are really excited by it. So,
What have they
Yeah.
mentioned? What have they said about it?
well, one of my, she's really into films and stuff.
Mm.
She's been sharing it, and she's now a fan of your page, and she's so excited.
Yeah, I think we all are, but we're just trapped at the moment, which is a nightmare. Everyone's trapped, and we can't get things done, which is really infuriating at the moment. But we're passing the time, trying to get little bits done that probably we would have done at the end of the film. So we're in the middle of writing the single at the moment. You probably know about that, Cam, don't you? The single for the film.
Oh yeah.
The track for the film. You know, like the end credits track. So we're writing that at the moment. Just trying to keep busy. But thanks for giving us your kid.
No problem at all. I'm more than happy to lend him to you for this. So
Yeah.
I think it's helping him as well. His confidence has grown since he got the part, so it's brilliant.
Yeah, it does a lot. I mean, filmmaking and acting really does bring out the best in you. It brings out your confidence, and I think that's quite important. And I've found, you know, there's a couple of cast members in this film that are very sort of quiet, but now they don't shut up. Do you know what I mean? Like, their confidence is like blown up. But once you get a couple of, you know, you start your filming, and you get more than one scene under your belt, your confidence will grow, and you'll find that your acting abilities will get more and more stronger. You know, but the idea is to get you on screen, Cam, and for people to go, wow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a performance. So,
Yeah.
brilliant. Thanks, Mum.
I'll see you later.
See you later. So we've had your mum's feedback. She's really proud of you, which is really, really cool. I can't wait for her to see you in the premiere, to see you on the big screen. I mean, thoughts on that? Seeing yourself on a 100-foot screen? Being slapped?
I watched the premiere for Twinkle Twinkle, and then was immediately excited.
Really?
What the premiere holds for this one.
Well, hopefully we might be going to the IMAX for this one, but I'm sort of crossing my fingers for it. Everything goes well. But all in all, we hold good events. So
yeah.
Oh, you look like Little Red Riding Hood now. We hold good events. Our premieres. I mean, Twinkle. The premiere was spectacular. It was spectacular. The premiere for Twinkle was absolutely amazing, and everyone left there with tears in their eyes. Sort of can't believe this is sort of happening. It'd be one of the best days of your life, without a shadow of a doubt. And then hopefully by then you'll be old enough to drink, so the after party will get you smashed.
Do it. Go for it.
Just having a look. But apart from that, everything's fine with you. You okay?
Yeah.
So tell us something. Tell us something.
Oh, cool.
You can ask me questions if you like. You can.
How did it start? Like, what's the origin of film at VFX Studios?
What? How I first began doing what I did? God, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go back quite a few years. So I, like most people, really into film. I used to study visual effects a lot. I was heavy into studying it. So I've got a cupboard full of books like that thick. Do you know what I mean? We're studying visual effects, and I had invested in some software. I invested a lot of money in some software, and then it was very hard to sort of get into the industry. Very difficult because it's not. It's unfortunately it's not what you know today. It's who you know. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to be around it. So I got a job as a sales rep for a film company, and my job was to go to like the trade shows and XL shows, like in Birmingham, London, and sell their services to the client. So if someone was, I don't know, bought out a new Hoover, for instance, I would go to them and pitch them an idea of making a commercial. A TV commercial and stuff like that. So they was working on a Samsung commercial for air conditioning at that time. I won't get into too much detail because there might be some people that that I used to work for still watching, so I don't want to get too personal. But cut a long story short, I ended up going from that to actually doing visual effects for that company. And then, instead of wages, they gave me software. They paid me with software. Because software is very expensive. So like licenses and stuff like that. So yearly licenses or lifetime licenses, so on and so on. So from there, it just went from there. I started getting small little jobs, and then I started the YouTube channel. And then my freelance jobs started to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it just went from there until a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I decided to make my own stuff, and that's when we started Schizophrenia, and then we done Twinkle, and now we're doing this. But it's very difficult in this industry to explain because, the way I got it was a bit, the way I got the first job was a bit brutal, because it is quite a it is a brutal industry. Do you know what I'm saying? It is quite a brutal industry, and it's very difficult to get into it. But once you get into it and you make your name, and you it's all about connecting with people and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's how that happened. Do you know what I mean? 18 years later, here we are.
We're going to make it someday.
Yeah, I think, I look back and I think we've already made it. You know, to be perfectly honest. You know?
Mm.
That's the way I look at it. I mean, a lot of people think, you know, you need to, you know, if you've made it once you're in Hollywood. Do you know what I mean? That's the way a lot of people think. Oh, once I'm in Hollywood, yeah, I've made it. But no, I'll show you what makes you make it. You know, that's how I know I've made it. You know?
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to, you know, get to Hollywood in order to think, oh, am I a success? You know, have I made it? You know, it's about creating something and then having a final product. You know, that film is not the best film in the world, yeah? But at the end of the day, it's, where's the other one? I can't even find the other one. It's out on Blu-ray, it's out on DVD, it's all that good stuff, do you know what I'm saying? It's out there in the world for people to enjoy. So I must have done something right. Whether people like it or not is a different story. But at the end of the day, the studio has a feature film out there in the world. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's about, you know, trying not to be naive with it. And obviously we're all aiming high.
Yeah.
We all got to aim high. And we got to aim for that sort of, you know, to me, I wouldn't really like working for Hollywood anyway, because Hollywood take control of everything you do. Do you know what I mean? And they always have the last word. You know, where if it's your film, you should have the last word. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So to me, as long as my films are out there in the world for people to enjoy, that's my legacy built. That's your legacy built because you're in the film. You know, and that's the most important thing. Whether your film ends up in HMV, yeah, or the 99p store in Croydon, do you see what I mean? At the end of the day, it's out, and you put a product out there, and it's not easy making a movie. You know, you'll get a lot of people like slagging. I mean, I get a lot of hate, and I get a lot of love, yeah. But the haters don't realise that they're the arrogant ones. And they're the ones that don't realise how difficult it is to actually make a movie, edit it, cut it, put all the special effects in and everything that goes along with it, to bring it to, just to put it on a piece of plastic.
Mm.
Do you see what I mean? Because that's the end result, just sticking it on a piece of plastic. That's it.
Mm.
That's where it goes, on a piece of plastic, that's it. But yeah, and that's the attitude that I think everyone needs to have. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to aim for Hollywood, but you don't need to aim for Hollywood. You just need to aim for your own success. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I think my goal is to win an Oscar.
Yeah, Oscars are nice, but Oscars don't make you a great actor.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's actors out there that have literally just won an Oscar, and they've been in the industry for donkey's years acting.
Mm.
It's nice to have that sort of, you know, think, yeah, I'd love to win an Oscar, I'd love to do this, but that's not what makes you a great actor.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? That's not, you know, that's just a payday at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice payday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But you got to look at it like, you know, when you make something, your goal, yeah, and your main goal, yeah, is to make sure people like it. All that stuff comes later.
Mm.
You know, if it's meant to be, all that stuff will come later. But my goal is not to win an Oscar. My goal is not to, you know, my goal is actually just to put something out there that people will enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I like writing like short movies.
Short films.
Yeah. I'm writing one at the moment, one of my friends, Bethany. Like a short psychological horror movie. It's based on like low self-esteem, kind of the way someone views themselves compared to how they really are. and so that's it's cool. It's going to be called The Drowning.
Mm.
No idea like how I'm going to make it.
Oh, we'll help. Well, don't worry, we'll sort that out for you. We'll get that made for you. Never say never, Cam. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, see how we go with the wrong and everything, and then we'll get that made for you. It might be a great weekend project or something. Do you know what I mean? How long's the short, anyway?
I'm aiming for about 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, it's a weekend. That's a weekend shoot. Do you know what I'm saying? We could get that made for you, and then you can put it on your YouTube channel. Have you got a YouTube channel?
I've got something that I kind of post stuff on. I do a lot of gaming live streams.
What's that? Is that on YouTube?
I used to do it on YouTube, but then I managed to fix my Twitch account. But I still occasionally use YouTube.
Yeah, you should set yourself up a YouTube channel. Because I think if you want to be an actor and everything, it's good to get your work out there. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're not, if no one knows where you are or knows who you are, they're not going to say hello. You know, so it might be worth you just setting yourself up a really good YouTube channel and just start uploading videos of your experiences. You know, that's what Abby's doing at the moment. She's got makeup, but she's talking about the wrong and her experience on it and stuff like that. It might help you out to get more parts and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Twitter, you need Twitter. Twitter's quite important. You know, put yourself on spotlight. You know, and when people see you in this film, you know, they're going to be like, wow, we need to hire this guy, but how do we find him? Do you know what I mean? You need to build your network. You need to build a good network of contacts. So like I say, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
And it's how many people you know. Do you know what I mean? Okie dokie. So thank you so much, Cam.
That's wicked.
For the interview. An absolute legend. I can't wait to see you. And get this movie up and running. Are you looking forward to it though? All in. I mean, you're itching now, innit? You're itching.
It's just, I want to get in there. I want to get out. I want to do it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we love you very much. Does anyone know where you are? Is there any links for your Facebook or to connect with you if they want to connect with you?
I can mainly use an Instagram at the minute for kind of sharing stuff.
And what's your Instagram name?
CGMac20069.
I'll link it over the top of this video. So if you want to get in contact with Mac for his Instagram, it'll be posted on this. But as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. We love you very much. Cam, you're a legend. Thank you so much for being on the show. I can't wait to. There'll be plenty of Cameron coming up in a future BTS behind the scenes of the wrong. So you'll be seeing a lot of him in upcoming videos. But as always, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.